Когда я успел начать трансляцию. Всем привет, я Рока, и с вами будем продолжать играть в Genshin Impact. Я решил пройти задание лисы, потому что... Почему? А, Сейчас скажу. А,
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
потому что у меня там ежедневка заспавнилась, ёбаный рот. Точно. Да, и мы сегодня будем продолжать еще потом играть в литературный клуб, так что... Я там немного начал историю Нацуки. Потому что хрен ли показать одно и то же. Хотя я это и так делаю, но неважно. Почему попрыгунья? Так, во второй пачке мне нужен гидроаппликатор. Кстати, и в первой. Опа, Какоми, здорово, нахуй. Сейчас. Попрыгунья. Мне лучше... Роза. Ну и давай. А сюда у меня станет Казуха, Хотао, Какоми и Райден.
I'll catch up. Steady it. Don't touch it. Blaze over. Judgment. Let's spark things. Leave it all to me. Born of ice and frost. All hail. dutiful maid would.
You can't run! Punishment!
For Rex Lapis! Try not to. I must leave no access denied. We're waiting.
Judgment!
Lights out. This is long overdue. Next time, has a good night tune. Come a little closer. Blaze over.
You can't run! Shiver!
Let's spark. Yep. Leave it on to... Did I miscalculate?
Judgment!
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy. As a dutiful maid would.
Не.
Let's move out. Allow me.
Shine down!
Lots over.
There's no end.
Yeah. Hold the line.
Что они там бюджет поставили? Прототип янтарь. На хп. Бонус гидроурона не охару. Электро.
Let's move out. Rest and rebuild. Time to go.
Да я на казуху хотел переключить. Ладно.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Torn to oblivion!
Shouldn't get careless.
Allow me.
Classifying.
Huh?
What you got? Fury.
Higher, higher, can't fight fire.
God.
There is no escape!
Wind strike. I'm a little tasty.
Rest and rebuild.
Taste of mine. Another test. Wind strike. Shouldn't get careless.
It's over! Inazuma shines eternally!
Уху. Супер.
needs assistance. Miko! Great, you're here!
Гениально запускать квест.
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine?
Меня
It
привел
just
сюда
so happens
квест.
that I have a wonderful novel here. I highly recommend it. Oh? Well, what did you want to ask?
Well, we were just... actually, you look...
No, not at all. It's nothing.
Lady Guji, what do you mean, nothing major? I'm begging you, you've got to help me save my brother.
It really is nothing major. I stand by that. Oh, but since you're so curious, let's have him relate the story one more time, just for you.
You two seem to have a good relationship with Guji-ai. Please, put in a good word for me. You have to convince her to help my brother. Here's what happened. My name is Kato Yohei, and my brother is Kato Shingo. All he's ever wanted is to become a swordmaster, so he once asked Sensei Domon of the Meikyo Shisui art to take him on as a disciple. Domon turned him away. Took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could, and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's... But since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different person. The doctors can't find anything wrong with him, so I'm betting it must be the...
You know, there really aren't as many evil spirits lurking around as you seem to think. Your brother achieved the goal he'd been striving toward for as long as he can remember, and now it's gone. It's only natural that he feels a little empty and lost while he's trying. If it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days. He'll
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself, you'd know. I guarantee you he...
Oh, all right. Then tell me, when did your brother spar with Domon's disciple?
About 5 days ago.
5 days ago, you...
Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time for him to be acting up like this. I'm really Our greatest wish is to one day found our own school, just like Domon. We can't jeopardize that dream now.
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to save your brother, or are you here to make your dreams of founding a martial art...
Well, they're kinda too...
Whatever. Let me ask you this. Have you heard of any interesting new rumors lately? If so, I'd love to hear about them.
What? Rumors?
Oh dear. Well, that's too bad.
Lady Guji, please stop changing the subject. This is some...
Miko, he seems really desperate. His thing with his brother sounds really bad. Come on.
Okay, fine. Then it's decided.
Yay, Miko! So you're gonna help him?
Kato, whatever your name was, these two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine, and in fact, they are experts in resolving all manner of strange and...
Yeah! Wait a sec!
Really?
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get this straight. You come begging to me for help, I actually recommend...
Not at all, never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
No, hold on a hot second, Miko. We may be a lot of things, but we ain't exorcists.
Don't worry. If he wants an exorcism, just grab a handful of salt and mutter some mumbo-jumbo while you're sprinkling it around. It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. As soon as the protagonist gains self-confidence, everything else just magically falls into place. Well, you were the ones who seemed concerned about his situation. Don't you think it would be a little unfair to make me do all the work? Besides, we both know you wouldn't be here at the Grand Narukami Shrine unless you had a request for me too. This is an opportunity to demonstrate that you come in good faith.
This feels all wrong. But you technically have a point, so...
All right, let's go. Don't worry now, I'll be coming along too.
Okay, let's follow Yohei and go visit his... What is going on here? Granted, you can never be quite sure what's going on in Miko's mind, but she seems even more disinterested than usual in Yohei's situation. Well, a life's at stake here, so it looks like we'll have to deal with that first before we'll get the chance to ask her about the incantation stuff.
Surely that child isn't sad.
I'll catch up.
You've now arrived at the magnificent Iridori Festival.
А почему именно эта рыба?
Victory is almost ours! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already!
Мне зеленого иглобрюха надо. А здесь... И что-то этот...
Yeah, you nearly got him! Whew, that was a tough fight!
А куда прыгающая исчезла?
Steady now, it's the final stretch! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! I'll catch up.
А, в смысле, я же... Я вчера забыл, что ли? А,
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Мне еще 16 штук, то есть 2 раза это поле посадить и все. Мне больше ценцы не нужны. Вообще.
This realm is
Что
truly...
можно в месяц сделать с этой кнопкой? Мне вот интересно. Что?
If you ever had...
I'll catch up. Add Astra. Thank you for
Ну, мне её сначала докачать надо.
I created another universe and founded paradise for I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin de Ver...
Outrider Amber. Steady as stone. Bet you can't keep up with me. Go. Leave it up. See? Phew.
А, не обязательно.
We're way behind schedule.
Лиза еще уже знаешь, что стоит. А, норм. Ну, хз.
Stay close and you will live.
Go! Huh?
I must leave no stone. Access denied.
Да блять! Я Мона уже создавал, какого хуя она не выбралась?
Next on the... We're way behind schedule. We're way behind schedule. Leave it on. No touching. We're way behind schedule. We're way behind schedule. Huh? I must leave no stone un...
М, 41, а здесь 44. Ага. Да нормально. За 2.8 мастерства норм. Ладно.
We're way behind schedule.
Уже мора начинает кончаться. А хотя нахуя тратить смолу? Мы же решили лесу проходить.
We're way behind schedule.
How strange. My brother's been meditating here.
Meditating?
Yeah, it's something that he suddenly started doing after defeating Domon's disciple. He just... But that's not important right now. Where the heck could he have...
This does pose a bit of a problem. If we can't find your brother, well, we can't Procato, whatever your name was. Given the circumstances, why don't you start by going to find your brother and also picking up a handful of salt on your way? We'll need to...
Okay. Okay, got it. I'm on it.
Miko, what about us? Shouldn't we help look for his...
No need. While What's-His-Face is handling that, we'll take a walk around and ask people what they know about the two brothers. Maybe we'll find out some amusing details.
There is no escape.
Finally,
I can fix this.
To the very...
Hello, sir. We'd like to ask you about...
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay you back as soon as he has enrolled a few disciples.
Huh? Debt collectors? No, but, it sounds like Yohei and...
Well, yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an ounce of dedication between them. They just hop between ideas and won't stick to anything.
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a sword master.
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. But even after convincing a renowned sensei to give him a chance, he was the same as ever, bumming around in class instead of focusing on his... In the end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon for not seeing his potential, and even declared...
Wait, what?
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version. My brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel recently.
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. That's ridiculous. He just lay there cussing to high heaven all day, every day. Some training... Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village entrance more about that. He always has reliable information.
Next on the agenda.
Hey there, we've come to ask you about the...
Oh, you mean Shingo and Yohei?
Yeah, we heard that Shingo defeated in a...
Yes, it's true. Wait, so are you here because you heard they're starting their own school and you're looking to sign up?
We're not here to sign up, but we would like...
Oh, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. But when he drew his sword, the way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water. Mesmerizing to watch. Domon's disciple is no pushover, but he was absolutely...
Is Shingo really that strong?
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel, too. He was celebrating very vocally, saying something like...
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo has been behaving rather out of character since then.
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. In the past, he never used to do much except lie around sunbathing all day. But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head. In the space of one afternoon, he did what most people couldn't finish in 3 days. Not only that, but he managed to fell a lavender melon tree with just one...
Oh,
Quite impressive.
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some tofu for him, and he just flipped out. He shouted, "What is that stuff? Keep that away from me!" And then ran off.
Tofu.
Lady Guji, esteemed exorcists. Finally, I found my brother. He's at the waterfall, and I've got the salt you asked for, too.
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious details,
Shingo's been pretty upbeat lately, but for some reason, Yohei's been in a really gloomy mood. I thought they were about to start taking on disciples and start their new chapter. Okay, maybe it's the weight of the responsibility dawning on him? If so, I guess Yohei's finally growing.
Почему тогда в этом...
Finally, No.
Почему тогда в этой, как в разломе, там 93 уровень враги?
Let's get down to business. To the very Feel my blade. Finally,
А хули ты не заморозился?
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
Look over there. That's him at the waterfall.
So this is Yohei's brother. Whoa. He's meditating while sitting in a waterfall. Hey, listen! He's talking to...
Woo! How's that? Can you feel it? Can you feel the feeling? Found your own school. Ha! So shallow. How can a manly... please, spare me. Spare me. I can't feel the manliness. I can't take any more. I'm gonna die. Yohei. Yohei! Save me! Save me!
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help!
Huh? Who?
He stood up!
No, don't come any closer. Help!
What do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, poor Yohei. Your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths to...
What?
The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terribly resentful to you about something. Would you mind telling...
I don't know what to tell you.
You don't know? But surely you should have more insight than any... Yohei, I suggest you think very carefully before you open your mouth again. This is a life or death... Your brother is your closest relative. You must have noticed straight away. And yet, 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come and seek help from me. You really expect me not...
But,
As you wish. It's fine by me if you don't want to tell the truth. But after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world you run to, it will be right behind your back. After all, you did summon it together.
All right, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. My brother and I used a wishing incantation. Yes, that's it. The one that's all the rage right now. You just have to recite an incantation at midnight and you're... Just like the book described, we drew the magic symbol, stepped inside it barefoot at midnight, said the incantation, and lo and behold, spheres... After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these amazing sword skills. But his whole personality changed too, because... I was worried that if he goes back to normal, he'll lose. If that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor. I just wanted to keep this under wraps until we'd managed to get the dojo set up and paid off our debts.
So then, why'd you go to the crypt?
Well, 'cause with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start spreading that he's gotten involved in the occult arts or something, and then no one would want to sign up as his disciple. So I was thinking that maybe Lady Guji might have a way to get my brother back to normal, but...
My, look at you with your ingenious scheme. Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong to the spirit that has possessed...
You're right. We were wrong to do what we did.
All right, then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt, and then draw your sword.
It's the
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me! Save me!
Miko! He fainted! What do we do now?
We do nothing. But you, little one. Just a quick fight, and this will...
Who's this? Ah, a fellow sword. Come on.
He's coming! Be careful!
Leave it all to...
I'm ready.
Shine down!
Good now. I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
He disappeared! But, well, Paimon sure is confused. Do you know what that was all about?
We can talk about it later. They're about...
Shingo, are you alright?
Yohei, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of Domon's I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. And there was this voice in my ear talking. I was terrified, and I wanted to take control of my body back, but I couldn't. And the...
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that wish. We summoned a spirit.
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer. Then the spirit would have haunted your brother until he died of fatigue too.
Thank you, Lady Guji, and thank you for your assistance,
All right, take him to get some rest. He's very weak right now, having been possessed for quite a few days. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, at this point I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult methods to obtain power that does not belong to you. But I think you get the picture now, don't you?
Yes, we understand now. We won't do it ever again.
Thank you, Lady Guji. Thank you, Exorcist. We'll be on our way then. Come on, Shingo.
Miko, would they really have lost their lives if we hadn't? And if so, why the heck were you so reluctant to help out?
Oh, they would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though. Otherwise, I hardly think these two lazy rats...
So, what was it that possessed...
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Paimon's got it. It was an Oni.
Correct. Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intentions. As a matter of fact, it actually seemed like it was trying to train Shingo to become bolder.
Fair enough. But it seemed...
Tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Then, you exhausted its strength by fighting it, so it disappeared. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have eventually become too weak for his body to host the spirit, and it would have left of its own accord. Of course, it would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way. Still, the experience may ultimately have been more effective than...
Whew. Well, the main thing is...
All right, seems like we've wrapped up everything here.
Hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped up, but are you...
Oh, you mean that they got the incantation from that book?
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you at the shrine today. Incantations seem really...
Human beings don't have powers like us yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be interested in incantations to summon the supernatural.
That's not the point. The problem is that the incantations in the book are...
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do successfully summon a spirit with the incantation, it won't stay with them for very long. I really wouldn't fret about it.
Я вспомнил. Это во время... Это начало квеста с этой... Как ее... Короче, в начале события был начало квеста, ё-моё, я-то думал... Что-то как-то странно с квест связанный. Все понял.
Lady Yai!
Kuroda, what are you...
I'm here to report on Yai Publishing House's sales for the last month. All the numbers are here. Please.
Let me see. What? We're losing market share?
Yes. Overall bestseller, reader's favorite, and trending ranking. We're being beaten in all categories. One book is topping the charts. It's called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Both of you, back here now.
Nico? What is it? You have a really scary look.
Things just got serious. A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits is an all-round hit, summarily beating the novels of the Yai. Just what is that supposed to mean? I worked extremely hard to promote our latest featured work, and now a rival book comes out of nowhere and steals our thunder. I have to come up with a counterplan. And you are going to...
How is this?
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety risk here? Oh, am I to take it that the safety of the people of Inazuma isn't so important in your eyes after all?
Wait, what just happened? Again, you technically have a point, but this feels all wrong.
Nothing's wrong, okay? Come on. We're going to war. I'm going to head back and make some preparations. Meet me outside the...
Она обходит только из-за того, что она Лего, да? Подожди-ка, у меня все Карио, кроме Чунюни, Кеи, находятся почти на одном уровне. Нормально.
Here. So what's your plan of action to deal with this rival?
Why don't I'll give you a hint. It's to do with the Yai public...
Oh, Paimon knows! Combine the reputation of the Yai Publishing House with the status of Guji...
Oh, wow. You're... Wrong.
Yeah! Wait! Seriously? That wasn't it?
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If we did as you suggested, we would effectively be advertising to everyone that the incantations are real. In bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers, all we would accomplish is to create more curious readers ready to try them out. Also, say...
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic. Oh!
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require, going to such lengths over a light novel would be extremely disruptive to the lives of Inazumans.
But that means there's...
Well, I've been thinking. I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. It has many other good qualities. The book contains many ancient kaiden, or tales of the supernatural, and is written in a very engaging way. That is why the book has become so... I think we're going to have a difficult time trying to rein in its popularity while it's the only work in its league on the market. That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? So what we're going to do is create Inazuma, smash our rivals' sales numbers, and win our readers back. That is how Yaimi... Incidentally, this will also be the best way to combat the influence of a first-hand guide to summon...
Wait, Miko. So you want us to write a novel?
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist certainly isn't an overnight process. But let's not forget, I did say this is what we're going to do. I trust that the word teamwork is in your vocabulary. Anyway, there is a writer submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to readers and finding out what they're into. When you have an idea of what the current trends are, come back and see me. I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me there when you're done. I will assemble a team, and we can work while we eat.
I've been reading light novels for a long time now. I'm mainly into big, ambitious fantasy works with an original core concept and good storytelling. These days, though, everyone seems to be imitating each other. Most of the time, I can guess what the story is about just from the only recent book worth mentioning is A First-Hand Guide to Not only is it a good story, but the descriptions are really true to life. So much so that I'm almost wondering if maybe the author really has met...
The key to a successful light novel is having good when to use illustrations, what they should contain, and which artist you should commission for them. These are all key things to bear in mind. Good illustrations can make up for bad writing. But on the flip side, a bad illustration can ruin your novel, even if you have the best story in the world. There's a saying that light novels are essentially a case of buy art, get words free. I'd agree with that. Too bad most of the top artists have jam-packed schedules, so it's extremely difficult to commission them. The illustrations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits are incredible, but it's unlike any art style I've ever seen before.
I'll be honest, I read light novels for the cheap thrills. In most traditional stories, the protagonist usually has this long and drawn-out character arc, usually involving a process of separation. By contrast, there's this popular light novel at the moment called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, where the protagonist is super strong right from the get-go. That's what I mean by cheap thrills. Action-packed right from page one. The protagonist is a kitsune who has not only mastered the secret art of incantations, but also tea ceremony, painting, and calligraphy.
There's Miko.
Ты вернулся сюда? Ха. Поэтому после задания легенд разрешил продавать. Сколько там надо? 6. Ну, 5, то есть.
There you are. You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but all his past works have been very popular with young people. Satomi is Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all kinds of completely different stories and all under different pen names. As for what those names are, well, that's a trade secret. They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocks a first-hand guide to summoning spirits off its perch. So, feeling better about my plan now?
It definitely
Now then, tell me what you found out. All very true. An original core concept, a fast pace, quality illustrations, and lots of action. This is more importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction, we have to deliver a sense of realism.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that, but there's still one For example, we know we need an original core concept.
Before you can answer that question, take A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, for example. When I read it, all I find is common knowledge to the kitsune. But to the general public, it's bursting with new and interesting ideas. It all comes down to the size of the information gap between author and reader. As a traveler, there must be a great many things you know that are complete unknowns to the people of Inazuma. What is commonplace...
Oh, right! So maybe we can take inspiration from our time in Mondstadt and... But that would make it a completely different genre than A First-Hand...
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to do is provide some interesting ideas based... As long as the core content is interesting, my expert team here will be able to flesh out...
Alright, let's
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'll give that a 9. Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste? And how do you cook it? It's a strong opening. An easy way to grab the reader's attention. Never underestimate the appeal of culinary-oriented subject.
Hey!
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, but it seems you're filtering them through the lens of the kinds of light novels you've read in the past. I think you... Thoughts from the experts? Are we able to work with this general frame?
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not careful, so this deals with that problem.
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
Huh? Won't that do for now?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep delivering the goods now we've caught their attention, all our hard work so far is in vain. Hurry, Chapter 2, let's go. Can't you see that Satomi is waiting?
What's wrong with you? You don't look so good.
What a pity. I thought your beginner's luck would carry you a little further before it came to this. But alas...
Before it came to what?
The bane of our existence. Writer's block. It's your arch-nemesis for life, appearing without warning and inflicting a pain worse than death upon the writer. They sell their souls just to get their muse back.
Sounds awful!
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a bite to eat and take a proper break. Boss, get me a plate of fried tofu, and get some kushikatsu for these two. Just the basic kind will do. Don't worry, this is my treat.
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko, we'll be...
Of course, everyone that takes part in the creative process will be paid.
Alright, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't give up now. For the sake of our paycheck, get your brain going!
Что ты орешь-то на меня?
Ooh, does this mean your inspirations come back?
О, кстати.
Let's see now. The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young man who doesn't have the money to pay for anything. Only later do we find out that this young man is none other than Rex Lapis himself. With the help of the Qixing and the protection of the Adepti, I am free to roam this vast. Is this the kind of cheap thrill that guy was talking?
I give it a 9.8. The story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, there are a great many legends about Rex Lapis. I'm sure it will spark the people's... I, for one, think there's a sizable market for this. Approved.
Alright, well, let's just hope Zhongli doesn't mind.
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Leave it to me, Lady Yai.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt Decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas? Clearly very closely based on your own personal experience, with no major changes at all. That's fine. Since it's something that took place in Inazuma, it might actually... One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the part about me giving you the Omamori. Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wishes come true. The protagonist uses this spell to defeat the Raiden Shogun.
Whoa, so we're really going head-to-head with our rival on this one, huh?
I suppose so. Once they're done writing the manuscript, I'll write the passage where the protagonist recites...
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to beat a first-hand guide to summoning spirits?
The content is fine. Now we just need to promote. I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. I'm positive they will be at least as good as those in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. We'll also need an endorsement on a paper band around the book. I can get the wonderful Ms. Hina to write that. She runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life magazine. The people of Inazuma You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work, but please go by the Yai Publishing House at some point to commission Ms. Hina for that recommendation. Once our light novel is complete, let's meet at the right... Let me think. What spell does Lady Kitsune teach to the protagonist? I've got to make sure it sounds suitably...
There's been so many lively young customers.
Как же можно было забыть?
There has been so many lively young customers recently.
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant. Please talk to me if you want to order.
There has been so many lively young customers recently.
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant. Please talk to me if you want to order.
There has been so many lively young customers recently.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant. Please talk to me if you want to order.
There has been so many lively young customers recently.
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant. Please talk to me if you want to order.
There has been so many lively young customers recently.
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements, but since it's with Miss Hina getting so popular lately, a lot of people have come to us hoping to do a collaboration. But Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus all her efforts on replying to readers' letters, and turns down every... Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, if we can get that endorsement from Miss Hina, you'll definitely get an exposure boost at the beginning. May your light novel sell well and set a new record for the Yai.
We'll do our best.
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by Thousand Hands.
What a strange pen name. Definitely your doing. Having been around you so much recently, Paimon's slowly starting to understand your...
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot of work by a lot of different people to get this thing finished. Don't...
We'll get this printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales in pilot locations throughout Inazuma. I'll announce the sales numbers in 3 days.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a little nervous now. Do you really think this is gonna work?
That's right. Be confident in your work. That's exactly how...
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days for the results. Thank you all for your submission. There is no escape! You've all found good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the shelves. Multiple sales locations are... This level of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. Most new books don't sell 30% of what you've sold. I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them. The payment will follow shortly, and I'll notify you to come and collect it when the time comes.
Oh yeah! The whole reason why we made this light novel was to... We sold a lot of copies, but it doesn't feel like we accomplished our goal.
Oh, shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about.
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits at Midnight, and your wish will come true! Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old. No one's talking about that anymore. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, you'll receive protection of the Kitsune and all the other powerful yokai. They can make any of your wishes come true. I heard that the incantations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of Mora and got it, but then one night it all turned to leaves and he developed a high fever. They actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune to get rid of the discomfort. That proves that the incantations in this book are more potent than the ones everyone was trying before. Pretty much everyone I know is desperate.
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling less worried now?
Wow, you're right! But what's this moonlit... Paimon doesn't remember that detail from the brainstorm.
This is something that will become very important to us further down the line. Of course. Behind every book that hits the market lies an author.
Oh yeah, if we leave him to his own devices, he might just write an... Also, we still need to figure out what...
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. Fortunately, I've already managed to identify the author. He's a failed light novelist named Tom. But when we went to ask him about it, he had no recollection whatsoever of having written the book. Yes, this is another case of possession. Only this time, whoever possessed him actively after his novel submission failed, aimlessly in Araumi. In frustration, he shouted out, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel." After that, he lost consciousness.
But the spirit that wrote the book has already left him now.
Simple. It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? So we can just use its own method to make it manifest itself. And you, my little friend, are the perfect candidate for this role. Oh, what are you talking about?
Серьезно, я прочитать даже не могу.
The ideal spot for a little meet and greet with a certain elusive author.
Really? But it feels so...
That seems rather fitting, considering that we're... What are you so afraid of, honestly? We're finally about to meet the true author of a...
Paimon's heart is pounding, but Hey! Wait up! Ooh, Paimon's scared. Stay close by, okay? Don't leave Paimon all alone.
Ок. Честно, на Имика проще лучше переключаться. И вот не знаю, кого я бы... Ладно. У него при прокачке что-то шанс крита растет. Ой, еще здесь же есть.
What a weird painting. Miko, do you know what it's supposed to show?
Так это же это место, где Райден было.
Probably a scene from ancient Inazuma.
It's a good piece of artwork and all, but it's also looks like the artist signed their name.
Let's go inside and take a look.
It's my lucky day.
Right here. Emerge.
Shine down!
Very.
Come on out. What a nuisance.
There is no escape!
I'll remember
Что-то мне без хиллера-то плохо. Нормально.
Wow, this place is huge! Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. All right, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move. Right now. Show them. Emerge. Right here.
It's my lucky
Right
day.
now. Emerge.
There is no escape!
I can fix this.
The fairy. Finally, the fairy.
по-моему, единственное место, где... Серьезно, фотик здесь нельзя использовать? А почему фотик нельзя использовать в подземельях?
Born of ice and frost. Right here. Emerge. Right here. Nothing lasts forever.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Cut down like this.
И... Как мне эту хрень объяснить? Я же не могу здесь использовать. Что такое? Оно не открывалось.
Shine down!
Right now. Is that all? Emerge.
Access denied.
One strike will suffice.
Right here.
Cut down. Like this.
It's that painting we just saw! It's turning this way along with the whole wall! It's getting eerier and scarier! What is this place?
Okay. Next, I will show you a secret kitsune spell. This painting is a swift summoning medium, which means I'll be able to skip many of them. The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here. Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit. You saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit. After leaving the host's body, he was only able to maintain his form for a very short time.
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have any lasting negative consequences?
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that. Anyway, are you scared, little friend? Don't you worry now, it'll be over soon. Sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
It's like she's sitting inside the painting. Huh? Is Paimon seeing things? Did the painting just...
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, you'll need to have some intense thoughts going through you. Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the author of A First-Hand Guide to...
Probably something to...
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little realism to the equation. The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible. When is the earliest that you can turn it in by?
The painting is moving again! What the...
Люмин.
I never thought the day would come when I'd be summoned using my own ritual. getting a taste of... What have we here? Another budding writer? What's come over you all? Why is everyone wishing for help with their writing?
We got you! So you were the one who wrote a first-hand guide. What are you trying to do, Why'd you put that summoning incantation?
Huh? What's this? Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into your trap. You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to make their glorious return to the world and plunge all of Inazuma into a...
What? Paimon knew it! You had an evil plan all along!
Oh, did you now? Then how naive of you to let me possess this... I sense... Yes, great power within her. Good. Good! With this power, no one shall...
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We gotta...
It is futile. You shall never wake her again.
Hey! Come on, wake up! Don't let him take your mind! Miko, think of something! You're laughing?
Oh, Rakusai, you haven't changed a bit. You caught on so quickly.
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. This is what you were going for, yes? Never one to stand on the... Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh, poor thing scared witless.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago. Now you're trying to blame it all on me?
Rakusai? Miko, you guys...
Yes, we do. Of course...
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. No, wait. To be more accurate, it's Urakusai's...
Memory? But isn't he a spirit?
Ah, spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same thing. Something that comes from the ley lines.
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura's roots? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human memories, of course there are going to be yokai memories too. In life, yokai possess supernatural powers, and even when they are a shadow of their former selves from a bygone era, they still have the ability to control whether they are visible or not. Typically, yokai memories survive longer in the world than those of humans.
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots when I suddenly heard someone yelling, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel." It piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside his body and wrote a novel for him.
So that's how it happened. But why did you include a summoning incantation?
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another kitsune, no. I was a mighty and powerful Daioko. The memories of other yokai can't possess human bodies at will like I can.
Почему кицуне мужчина?
But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the world for a couple of days. Anything they're still itching...
but...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a great disturbance to the...
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? Oh, yes. And they might have a fever or what. But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they go out and shape their fate with their own two hands, given that they're not born blessed with the same powers that... As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, it's quite right that they learn their lesson eventually. So when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans a big favor. Miko...
Yes, that's what I...
All right then. You finally convinced.
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her day-to-day antics. Miko is actually one of the most powerful yokai out there.
Not only that, Irakusai, but my latest work has beaten that book you wrote, A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirit.
Of course. You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help it. And yet you went to all these lengths to find my painting room, and even took the trouble to summon me. I knew you must have some... You were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we all used to gather around and share stories. All right. You win, I lose. Happy now?
I finally get to hear you say it centuries later. Ooh, I must say it feels good.
I remember when you were just a little girl, always hanging off my shoulders. A few hundred years later, and you're all grown up.
Oh, Urakusai, how much time do you have left?
Not much. That goes for all of us, actually. We've all got to go back where we came from in the... Everyone's quite content in many ways, but they still can't help but ask, are we ever going to have another Hyakyako?
Don't you worry about that, Urak. When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Miko, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be on my way now.
All right. Goodbye then, Urakusai.
One last thing, Miko. I just want to know, have you been well all these years?
I've been great, of course. Every day is a happy one. Especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two And even A is finally starting to come to her senses. Quite a miracle, given how pig-headed she can be.
Oh, well, great. That's
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yae Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be hounding you over your...
He disappeared. Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me. Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain is intact. So, your first possession, What was it like? Good. Saves me from... Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver on what they're all hoping for. Yes, though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories in the ley lines, it will still be quite a sight. Since you've come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me, I'll need your help with the...
You cannot be serious, Miko! After all that, you guys teamed up to scare Paimon just now! If you...
Aw, come on. I'm really only asking you to finish what you started. Besides, your paycheck's...
Paimon's paycheck? Well, there's no...
Next on the agenda...
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me.
As if we had a choice. So, Nico, what exactly do we have to do to... Also, to be clear, we actually have...
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakyako is just a gathering of the yokai. Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start soaring into the sky with their yokai powers. There were so many of them that their silhouettes would block up. But now, the yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no longer able to fly. So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the one. When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Once their energy is spent, they will be satisfied. All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember the incantation and the mention of moonless night that I added to our novel?
Oh, yeah! Something about reciting...
That's the one. Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation at all. It's a spell to help calm the... When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help send them on their... I will start the ritual preparations shortly, and at that time, I need you to do two things. First, tell the Shrine Maidens to leave the... During the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Having the shrine... After that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will be... The memories are normally They may see this as a...
All right!
Well, if at that point you felt like coming to the shrine and getting a close-up view...
Okay!
I will protect you. What is the situation? Illusion shattered! Shine down! Descend the mountain?
Yep! Miko said the ritual she's gonna
I see. I'll evacuate everyone.
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come back and do the ritual together.
It seems like Lady Guji places great Lady Guji's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducting. Thank you for helping with the ritual.
Don't worry, we're much stronger than we... Miko's about to start the ritual. Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain. These monsters look really riled up. Yep. Let's get rid of them as fast as we can. All right, here they come.
Illusion shattered!
Откуда здесь хильчурн с каменным?
No touching!
Leave it all to me.
Business. I must leave no stone.
Say no more.
This is long overdue. See?
Have your way.
Excellent.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Behind you, the fairy.
Absurd. Steadiest, born of ice and frost.
Watch your step. I've been vested. Don't hold.
Alright, that's the last of the monsters. How far along do you think the ritual is? Let's head back to the Grand Narukami Shrine and take a look. Wow, so many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short. It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
Recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light.
Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Rakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought, the ritual went very smoothly. Thank you both. Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now...
I'm fine, seriously. No.
Pico.
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me, you can treat me to a meal.
Sure, no problem. A meal it is.
Okay. Well, see...
Вы серьезно?
Today is the day we agreed to treat Nico to a meal. The venue is Uyu Restaurant. Let's go!
Next on the agenda.
Oh, wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous adventures of the
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally...
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night. It just seemed to form out of nowhere.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that...
Yeah...
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous adventures of the travel...
Huh? Paimon can't see Miko. Guess she's not out here. Maybe...
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Miko, what is this? You start...
I did, yes. You're paying, after all. The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake, all for absolutely free? Oh, I just couldn't wait any longer. Ah, boss, see these two faces here? Remember...
Alrighty.
What's gotten into you? Come on, sit
Я
yourselves
доказал,
down.
что она вас обманет. Еще смуру с нас дерет.
You have to try this fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. They shipped it to Inazuma overnight, and it was still alive right up until I ordered it. Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know, I know. I normally can't bring myself to drink sake this expensive either. If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices covering the whole price spectrum.
Miko! You are outrageous! Last time we were here working on the novel, all you ordered for us was the plainest kushikatsu!
Strange. I remember no such thing. Oh, so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you? Anyway, I am something of a VIP, you know.
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive! Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely afford it. There's...
What? Aw, darn it! She tricked us into this! Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning!
Oh, the looks on your face. Oh, by the way, since nobody's wishes came true on the moonless night, novels with incantations are no longer. So you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of The Miraculous Adventure. The deadline is looming. I'm counting on you.
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant.
То есть нам не заплатят.
Please talk to me if you want to order.
То заебись. Не, я за 6 дней не накоплю, ладно. Ладно, я Эмбер не играю. Потом когда-нибудь. Саю.
schedule.
Здесь же можно было поговорить, а сейчас это исчезло, да?
We're way behind schedule.
Ага.
Welcome to UU Restaurant.
И да, осталось.
Please talk to me if you want to order.
We're way behind schedule.
Rex Lapis.
Сука. Вот нахуя, блядь, такое делать?
Leave it all to me. Access denied. Must press.
Да сука! Вы, блядь, заебали.
Someone needs assistance. Steady it.
Shine down.
Have a good night, Shun. I must leave no stone unturned.
Illusion shattered.
See?
catch up. That's going back in the wash. Leave it on. It was my honor to serve you.
There is no escape!
Insolent. I must leave no stone unturned.
Shine down!
Higher, higher, pants on fire!
Illusion shattered!
Steady as stone.
Ненавижу этого босса.
Next on the agenda.
А я тупой.
Just what will we come across this time?
Let the wind.
As per our contract.
Ready for anything.
Leave it all to me.
Go and flood!
Access denied. We're way behind schedule. Come on, focus. Did I miscalculate? I must leave no stone unturned. We're waiting.
Go and flood! Go and flood!
Did I miscalculate? Leave it all to... Next on the agenda...
Чего?
Steady as...
Drop! Ha!
А, серьезно, он может это без вложения сдохнуть. Прикол. За безвожение сдох. Странно. По виду мы ходим по воде, но гидростатуса нет.
Did I miscalculate?
You're open!
Go as well! I swear by my sword!
Off with you! The hunter becomes the hunted.
А давайте пойдем прокачаем ульту Райтон. Уже только одна осталась, да? Да.
Good eye.
The campaign begins.
Да. А, где бы нам... А. Вот. А, стоп. Это не то. Вот.
Let's get down to business.
I must leave him born of ice and frost.
Нет.
There is no escape.
Leave it all to...
Feel my blade! There's more! Finally, such a pain.
То ты издеваешься. Ой, блядь, пизду. Что ж, спасибо вам за просмотр. Нейль, ты куда смотришь?
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Не, реально, куда она смотрит? Ладно, спасибо вам за просмотр. С вами был я, Рок. Всем удачи и всем пока-пока-пока. Пока.